Guys, Ryan from Let Me Be Critic here, and Tiger King time, baby! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Joe Exotic, and this is Sarge.
He was like a mythical character living out in the middle of bumfuck Oklahoma. If he ever had an enemy in his life, it was Carol Baskin.
Carol is the Mother Teresa of cats.
We will end the private possession of these cats.
This is my way of living, and nobody's gonna tell me any otherwise.
Tiger King is the newest true crime documentary series on Netflix. It is about Joe Exotic. It's about many characters. Mostly Joe Exotic.
Keep rolling, keep rolling. Now this is the kind of movies we're gonna make here. Okay?
It's also about Carol Baskin and about Doc Antel and all these people who own different big cat wildlife preserves or zoos. However way they want to call it, they want to justify what they have. Wow. I never wanted to go to one of these things before, and I want a big cat. I want several big cats. I want a big cat zoo. I want to come out to a group of people riding a giant fucking elephant. I want to do all these things. But then I also never want to step foot near any of these people ever as long as I live. And I loved every second of it. Guys, I watched all 7 episodes, a 7-episode limited series. I watched all 7 episodes in a day. I could not stop watching this. I could not look away. These are some of the greatest characters. Like, you can't write most of the stuff that happens in this. Because if you wrote it, people would say, no, it's way too ridiculous. This doesn't work. This doesn't make any sense. Nobody would buy this. Like, it could only happen in real life. And the best part is, it's not like, oh, there's just this one subset of place. This happens in 3 different states. One character's in Myrtle Beach, one's in Florida, and the other's in Oklahoma. So it's just all over the world. There's just these secret big cat cults. So yeah, that's the other thing. These are all kind of cults. They're all kind of sex cults. One guy's got 5 wives, the other guy's got 2 husbands, and he's got 2 albums. One guy, Doc Antel, like I said, he has 5 wives. He comes out on a giant elephant. He worked on a bunch of movies with animals on Mighty Joe Young and the Ace Ventura movies, and it's fantastic that this guy has canoodled and spent time with Congress. These have all been with Congress and celebrities. They show Shaq go to a place. This isn't in the documentary, but a week ago, The Undertaker posted videos with tigers that were owned by Doc Antel, and he has photos with Doc Antel on his Instagram. I'm not putting them on here because I don't want The Undertaker coming after me. I will post anyone else's stuff for fair use. You know, for educational purposes, for purposes of the review. I will not post anything from The Undertaker's Instagram because that man will shut the lights off right now and pop up behind me and you'll never see me again. I am not doing that. I am not putting Undertaker. You go to Undertaker's Instagram, you see those photos. You'll see them. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting them up here. That's on you. It's like saying Candyman. You say Undertaker 5 times and like...
Rest in peace.
Everything about this documentary is fascinating. The way that these people operate, the way that some of them act like they're above certain ones, and they're actually just as dark and dirty. And, you know, one of them may have killed their significant other, and the other may have pushed another to kill themselves, and the sex cults, and I don't want to get into that much of it because it's so good and you should just watch it. If you're not into like weird true crime stuff, I don't know if it's gonna convert you. It might. I don't even know how to rate it. Like, it should just be in its own thing. Like, there's just so much. I haven't even gone into so much. Like, there's just so much to go into. Like, Joe Exotic makes all these music videos and he has like a zoo. And they run these places like Disney World. They're like Disney World with cats, and people are paying like exorbitant amounts of money to have like this weird Joe Dirt looking guy rub a baby tiger on their face for like $400. It doesn't make any sense. None of this computes in my fucking brain. I don't get it, but I can't get enough of it.
I've been doing this 20 years, never even been bit. It's okay.
And Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic have this feud where they hate each other and they're constantly doing things to one up to one another, and it leads to, you know, a lot of stuff that happens in the documentary, you know, attempted murder, people going to jail, you know, there's a lot of wild stuff. And this isn't a spoiler, Carol Baskin definitely did it. The documentary's so well done. The documentary's so well done. They got, this guy Joe Exotic has been filming himself for years. He had his own show online. He has his own YouTube channel. It's still up, Joe Exotic TV. Look it up. I did. It's amazing. He documented a lot of this stuff, so they have a lot of archive footage, and a lot of the footage they did get is fantastic, and they got pretty much every interview that you would want. The documentary took about 5 years to make. They say it, I think, in the first episode, that he didn't know this was going to take up 5 years of his life. And documentaries do take a long time to make, but I feel like the longer a documentary takes, not all the time, but sometimes the longer it takes, the better it is, because the story unfolds. This story has been unfolding for years, and it got better and better. The more in depth, the more he got with it, and the level of detail they got, some of the B-roll footage that they got, a lot of the footage that they were able to get, they have footage of things that you wouldn't think they would have footage of. I highly recommend, if you're a fan of documentary films, if you're a fan of weird stories, if you like watching weird people, if you like Joe Dirt, watch this documentary series. Watch Tiger King. I know a lot of people already have. That's why I'm talking about it. It's why, you know, I was like, I'm gonna watch this. This seems really crazy. I like weird stuff like that. I'm gonna give it a try. And I'm not like the biggest true crime fan. I like true crime stuff, but I'm not like, oh, I'm watching every true crime documentary. I'm watching everything that's going on. I'm not that kind of person. I watch everything in general. I'm not watching, you know, the first 48. I don't watch those shows. But this is fantastic, and I highly recommend it. If you're not doing anything, you're probably not. This is a great way to spend 7 hours. I highly recommend it. I can't recommend it enough. Watch Tiger King. I'm gonna rate Tiger King. Oh God, I don't know how to rate this. It's so good. I can't give it a 10, because then there's nothing can match it the whole year. It's like a perfect 10. It's not a perfect 10. Nothing's a perfect 10. It's close. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy a documentary series as much as this the whole year. Let me give it a 9.6. Give it a 9.6 out of 10. Gives a little leeway for the rest of the year. Let's see what happens. But when it comes to shows of 2020, Tiger King is the one to beat for me right now. Sound off in the comments, guys. What true crime shows do you like? Have you watched Tiger King? Do you know about Joe Exotic? Do you want to know more about Joe Exotic? Are you going to go to the Undertaker Instagram like I told you to? Because I'm not going to put that stuff, but you can look, because I didn't tell you to go there. Maybe somebody else told you to go there. It wasn't me. Don't tell the Undertaker I sent you. Alright guys, this is another great review. I had a lot of fun talking about this one. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's talk more in the comments about Tiger King. I will never stop talking about Tiger King. I will see you guys tomorrow for another review.